All right, hello, folks. We are live. Double check here. Turn the light on. This June 2nd are ready to go here. I guess I should bring up the game. It's an exciting day today. Giants had a rundown on the Plains and Prairie DLC content. I thought it was very well done today. Gave us quite a bit of history about Versatile and Ford. I'm looking forward to the pack because it's releasing tomorrow. So I will be changing out all my tractors on the map to Versatile uh, when it uh, when it comes out tomorrow. So should be very exciting. Uh, I would recommend watching it. It gives you a lot of history about Versatile and Ford, and Stefan talked about how the brand name for Versatile swapped over to Ford, and um, why the additions of the Ford tractors are similar to the Versatile tractors. So I thought it was interesting overall. So should definitely check it out. And they went to quite a bit of extent, I guess, to get the Big Roy into the game. They went to Manitoba, to where the actual Big Roy is, and took pictures of it and sound effects and all that jazz. If you don't know where Manitoba is, it's one of our provinces in Canada here. One of the central provinces, I guess you could say. So, yep, very exciting stuff. I go through my mod list here. FS Miner has updated his pack. He released a video, I think, a couple of days ago, and he mentioned that you do need a particular mod for it right now for it to work. I can find it here. Maybe it's at the top. Plastics. And nope, that I think I added it. Right. Production storage farm. Oh yeah, I was gonna get rid of this one. Not a bad mod if you want to clean up the entire map, but it's a little overkill for my needs. Uh, fun rolling. Oh wait. So all mods, I guess. Yeah. Anything else here? I think this was updated today. Hello. Welcome in. Just going through my mods list here. Sure I have everything squared away. How is Grave doing today? Yeah, I can't remember where the mod is. Oh, oh well, no matter. Let's just load up the game, I guess. We'll get in to the fun. Gonna hit this game save. Just remove the cleanup mod because I don't really want that anymore. Select all and start. So I went to see the Karate Kid movie. I was very impressed with it. It was very good. I'm hoping it did well in the box office. I don't know if it did or not. Should look that up. Karate Kid Legends, I believe. Box. Not sure how well it did. Domestic, it did 20 million. International, 26 million, and 46 million worldwide. I don't know if that was opening day. So not sure if that's a good amount of money or not, but mind you, there's not a lot of I don't think a lot of CGI in that film. All right, I'll see you when you get back, Grave. Because it's always CGI that matters, I think. If I'm not mistaken. All right, we got the game loaded. So turn volume a little bit. Let's see here. I don't know exactly what I want to do over here. I probably want to load up a truck or two. Where did I put the? Feel like I'm missing something. Where's my logging truck? Oh, there's one. Oh, that's right. They're probably at the. somewhere around here anyways. This is still getting built. That'll be a while. Nope. 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 Here it is. Just head this way. So FS Miner has updated some of his mods, so just remember that. I think he said in the video that the bulldozers were all functional now. Not exactly sure, but anyways, check out his latest update 7 video. Don't want to misspeak. But I know some of his, I'll say this, at least I know some of his equipment have been updated to work with Terraform. So he has a lot of mods, so it takes a bit of time to get everything set up, so I imagine. There's one new device that I want to try. It's in probably for the logging area. Baling, root crops, vegetables, special crops, grapes and olives. Oh yeah. I think it's this one that I want to try out. Why is it got a diesel? Electric engine or diesel engine? That's interesting. You can go very green. I'm gonna go with diesel though. We'll give this a try. I've never used this. This is new in Farming Simulator 25. There you go. That's pretty cool. I like that. Go figure. I hope they add more equipment like that. Sort of they have. I've got like transforming equipment, so seems to be the theme, right? Get this all set up here. Try to start loading here. I'm not sure how well this is going to go, but oh, this is actually not too bad. Had to get something to drink. Oh, that's, you're all fine. Welcome back. I should turn on the lights. Oh, that's a bit light bright. This is pretty cool. I think I like this crane a lot better. I guess I better not speak quite yet until I get a load into the truck, I guess. This is quite interesting. This is what I call loading. Alright, let's load that down. I'm not sure if I can pick that. This has a much larger reach, which is very handy. This might become maybe one of my favorite pieces of equipment. Oh boy. Nick Games, thank you, sir. Welcome in. You gave me a startle. Thank you for the follow or sub. Oh my gosh, got another one coming in. That is hilarious. Wow. The alerts went off today. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got another one. We're doing some. Thank you, everybody, for the follow. Let's grab this. Got quite the follow. You guys are freaking awesome. You know that? Oh. I'll try to load these in here. This up here. Yeah, this is not a bad crane. Yeah, I think I'm going to be using this for loading quite a bit. Let's see here. See if we can sort of straighten these out. There we go. Amends. Yeah, I should try it out, see if it'll work. You put an E in command there. You need to put an A, but give it a try, see if it'll work. Still working some bugs out. Today we are just on YouTube only. I'm not streaming on Kick today or Twitch. So it'll be just vertical and horizontal. That way I can just watch too. Look at all of that. That looks freaking awesome right there. Oh dear. Let's see if it works. I don't know if it will. Bottrix seems to have a mind of its own sometimes. It is in beta though, so which means it's in testing. There we go. Going in this. Seems to pick up the logs quite smoothly. Can I pick up these small ones? Not really. Or maybe you can. Sorta. Huh, I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed. I don't say that very often. So, very good crane. Very, 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 very good crane. So, and that's from Giants, by the way, that train, I believe. So I've used a lot of cranes in Farm Sims since like Farming Sim 19 and 22. By far, I do notice a significant improvement with the use of equipment in Farming Simulator 25. So I'm just going to put that out there. I'm not saying it's perfect or anything. I know that there's some people that will criticize it, but from my point of view, with doing logging from FS19 and then into 22 and into 25, I will say I am extremely impressed with what they have done with the functions. Oh, Greg plays. Yep. Excuse me. Will it work? Let me see. I don't know if it'll work. Because I got them programmed in. Yeah, you guys should check out Greg Plays YouTube channel. Let me find the channel. One of these days I'll get the bots fixed. Oh, wait. There we go. It went into one chat. If it doesn't work in one chat, I can easily get it to work in another. Did it do the link? Nope, I forgot the link. I need to get the link. There we go. Yeah. I don't know why the URL didn't work. But yeah, guys, check that channel out. He does all sorts of cool stuff on his channel. So if you need like a wide variety of different games that are being live streamed, he would be the channel you want to go check out. No problem, Grave. He does a lot of FIFA stuff and sports stuff and simulator stuff, so it's kind of a mix of different games. So he's been pretty cool with regards to promoting my channel as well. I should mention that. So from time to time he'll post on his comment section. So really cool guy. Check him out. Hit him up with a like and a follow, or pop into one of his live streams. There we go. There we go. Got that sold. Yeah, I gotta really figure out those bots. Seems like I'm going backwards with regards to bots, because I had them working in Stream Elements. They sort of work. Let me think here. In Botrix, it seems like Botrix can only manage like one YouTube live stream, which has got me kind of puzzled. And that's the funny thing too. I've experienced that with other bots too. But I switched over to Botrix because it has kick support. So head over here. Well, it's a good thing. He's a pretty cool guy. And he's been pretty friendly. So no problem there. Let me just drop this down. Good. Let's see if I can pick this up. Yeah, I think this is my favorite loader by far now. Oh, that didn't quite work out. Back up. Put that out like that, and we'll move the truck forward. Yeah, I think Potrix is running in the other chat. Don't understand it. Using. Yeah, I don't think I'll go with any other loader, to tell you the truth. And look at the reach on that. That's crazy. Thank you, Giants. Probably put in the best crane in the game by far. Mind you, FS Miner does have a wood crane, though. I haven't tried that out yet, so I probably shouldn't go too far. I haven't tried his crane out yet, but by far I'm impressed. For a mobile crane, this is awesome. Oop. See if I can line this up. Why would I want to use any other loader than this? Almost want to buy like a second one over at the wood shop and manually unload this. 1 or 2 hours. And there's like sort. One or 2 hours. Yeah, I sometimes catch him coming online. He does, I think, more. Oh man, I can stretch that far. He does some stuff during the day. Let's move this over here, I guess. I'm gonna put this in the middle. Oops. Oh well, doesn't matter. This is like the best crane I keep on saying that. I really shouldn't be saying that, but because I haven't tried anything else out, but I'm just excited. I've been doing quite well, Grave. I went to see the Karate Kid earlier tonight. Like I said, really well done. I enjoyed it. I'm hoping that it got the box office response that it deserves. And I'm not too sure about that, whether it did or not. Uh, so I personally like the whole Karate Kid storyline. And it connects basically the Han universe with the Miyagi universe, which I think is cool. Just pick that, drop that there. Yep, that's to be expected. I've seen it happen. Especially with monster drinks. I think I mentioned my coworker friend's story about the monster drinks. I think I told you about that on Friday. It gets a bit addicting too, because there's a, well, depending if it I think you said you got the sugar-free version, didn't you? So you might not have to, it's worse if you have the sugar version. So essentially with him, he had to keep on eating more and more sugar. It was like crazy. A bit odd. I've never seen anyone quite like that before. So he was eating a lot, like if he couldn't have a monster drink, he would be like consuming a lot of sugar. I'll put this over here. You said, I distinctly remember you saying no sugar. So I think you got two that were not sugar. I think. So the sugar ones are worse, I think. I don't drink them. I don't drink energy drinks. This over here. Let's put this down. My truck is full already. That didn't take very long. Hey. I'm gonna have all these logs cleaned up in no time. Yeah, I think that's how it goes for most people, as I understand it. Um, but I think in the case of my friend, it became more of an addiction. So, yeah. I think the only energy type drinks I drink are like Gatorade, really. I guess those aren't really energy drinks. Those are what called sports drinks. Not sure if they fall into the same category or not. 'Cause I think they're designed differently, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's not a lot of sleep. Oh, I gotta reverse here. Drop another bunch in there. Okay, so in comparison, they're not the same, are they? Because you've tried energy drinks and you know Powerade and Gatorade. My guess is they're not the same. And if you say yes, they're not the same, then I would probably classify them as more of a sports drink. Yeah, I usually get the purple. I don't, or the orange one. We have an orange one. I like the orange one. Kind of tastes like orange crush in a way. That's usually the one that I usually go for. Or, perfect. Just grab the ones furthest away. Oh, is this too much weight? Oh. Oh, I forgot to put the outriggers out. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so outriggers are very important, folks. Everybody's probably saying, well, duh. Load these down. I think that's good. Yep. Oh, and can't forget about the orange one. No, it's half decent. I like it. And the purple one. I don't touch the green one because I have a feeling it tastes like green apple, and I'm not a green apple fan. Or some sort of sour taste. I'm not really big on sour. If we can grab I hope I can get the rest of this in here. Amazing. This is so much fun. I'm enjoying this. This is like, I don't know, the best. I don't know. Very stress-free. At least that's in my opinion. I did it. Perfect. This is too much fun. Some of these piles a little cleaner. Yeah, they've done a remarkable job with the crane functions in this game. I can't remember how I loaded truck before. Oh yeah, that's right. I was using the other crane thing. That was really well done too. But this is far better. Just do that. We're gonna move in between. It's grape, and grapes are my favorite flavor for drinks, and no one at my mom's house likes grapes flavor. I don't mind grape either. I think I'm gonna go this way. There we go. I like grape popsicles that much, I know. It's starting to get dark. What other great things do you like to eat? And then kind of drawing a blank on other things that you can get that's great. Go grab this. Oh. Dispatch. Yep. All great things. Yeah, I like freezies. Kool-Aid, definitely great Kool-Aid. I also like the blue freezies, I will admit to that. They have kind of a interesting flavor. Like, it's almost like a vanilla flavor, sort of. Hard to describe. Take our truck back to deliver this. Oh, I dropped a couple of logs. It's okay. I wonder if I can take this batch to the factory back here. Is there a train coming? I hope not. Oh. I think this takes wood. Or wood in there. Oh, it's selling point? I think it's a sell point, is it? Oh, they keep on hitting. I'm hitting the strap, that's the problem. Hitting R. Oh. No, I don't think it's selling. That's too bad. Well, we're gonna go to another factory then. We'll unload there. Probably the paper mill. Alright, there we go. I'll look forward to seeing that. We have quite a few car shows sometimes in Chilliwack. Sometimes with older models and stuff like that. It's a show and shine. They shine them up and show them. pretty cool. Get to see some amazing vehicles at those car shows. And you've got 2 of them that you're checking out, so that's going to be awesome. I'll have to watch for the videos when you release them. And then check them out. That'll be great. Alright, I'll head over here. Load up. There we go. I think I need to do some stump grinding or something. Trying to get quite a few stumps. I got the stump grinder right over here. We'll go grab that. But I think with that crane, it's gonna help me get onto construction pretty quick of getting the railroad tracks put down. Okay, put this down. I don't know why it's going backwards. That's weird. Is this tractor reverse or something? Apply detach, apply parking brake. Do this one next. Are you going to try to go live when you're at the car show? Oh yeah, you still need about 50 subs. Did you get your 50? Let's go to your channel. You're still at 19 subscribers. You still need to get your 50. Here's the Grave Reaper's channel, everybody. He covers a lot of like different shows, like crash out derbies, anything to do with a lot to do with cars or monster trucks, that sort of thing. You should check it out. Hit subscribe if we can get him to like 50. He'll do live show, or I mean live streams of different shows he goes to. This is not really bark mulching very well. Some of your existing videos, Grave, you should try remixing them into shorts. That's like on your phone. And then just, I don't know, select interesting moments in the video and grab like, I don't know, probably like 10 to 15 seconds of interesting footage out of there, or key moments, and then send them up. But it's all on the phone though, that you have to do it. And then there's a text feature on it, so don't put the text in the middle, put it like more like at the bottom or at the top, probably at the better at the top. Say something like and subscribe for more content, or you can just say like and subscribe. And you could probably remix your, like, one of your videos, like, you could probably get like 6 or 7 different remixes out of the one video. You just have to scan through the video for key moments, and you can create multiple different shorts out of the video. But it's important to put in text somewhere like and subscribe, because a lot of the times when people are like short scrolling, they forget, right? They just are mesmerized by what they're seeing on the screen, and they forget to hit like and subscribe, right? I don't think I'm getting this stump done. I'm not really happy about that. Come on. I wonder if I have a chainsaw. I could probably take it out with a chainsaw. There we go. You got, oh, someone subbed to you? Excellent. See? I knew someone would eventually sub. Something weird's going on with this this thing. the main reason why I suggest that is because that's basically the main theme of your channel, right? I mean, you do the other shorts, but realistically, I think most of your shorts or your channel is about like car sports, right? Like NASCAR and monster truck racing, buggy racing, that sort of thing. So that's why I suggested remixing your videos. I don't know why. Okay, that one's gone. You want to know how I actually got my channel off the ground? And it wasn't from doing shorts. I did basically time-lapse videos. It was quite fun actually. Because all I did was basically play the game and record it, and then I just basically time-lapsed and put some interesting music in the background. But I will tell you one thing, those first videos were god-awful. But hey, it did get me to where I needed to be 50 subs. One more to go. This mulcher is not working the way I expected it to. In today's game session anyways. I can't move forward and back when I have the mulcher turned on. I have to turn it off. So something weird's going on. As usually you can push it forward along the ground. Well, it's mulching. It will. I don't know how many I've got to mulch down here, but then I'll probably sleep trigger. But I'll check my bridge first because that's the most important. Once I get most of these stumps out of the way. This Viking gave me this advice. It got me to thinking. I thought, well, I can probably just set my time to realistic. And then I can work during the day. Back up a bit. There we go. Hello, Eric the Crazy Viking. I was just talking about you. I'm gonna be switching. I'm gonna be sleep triggering soon. There we go. Which I'm probably gonna do after 2 more stumps, I guess. I get to try out my new house too, so that's a good thing. It's starting to get a little dark, so I'm gonna check my yeah, because remember you said the why do I go at night? And then I didn't really, because I gave you my methodology, but then I slept on it and then I started thinking, well, it would be nicer if I played more during the day, and then a light bulb sort of went on. And I was like, well, I can just change the time speed to realistic, right? And that'll slow down time. And then when it gets too dark, I can sleep trigger. So you gave me something to think about. Okay, I think that is fine. I'm going to sleep trigger now because here, can try it out, see if it'll work. My lovely little house here. So I think I have to hit R. I think 8 a.m. is probably the time, right? Oh, I've never used a star. Look at the stars. I've never used this in Farm Sim 25. No, we're still 1 time speed. Well, I'm at the farm. I might as well just double check to make sure everything is fine over here. Yeah. Well, I was more focused on my gameplay more than anything at the time, but then I thought, well, just because of the logic that I had in my brain, and I totally forgot that I could actually change the time speed to realistic if I needed more time to get stuff done during the day, because that was my main frustration. I go ahead and I sleep, and then I miss a crop, or my productions are out of sort or something, right? And that's what put me into the mindset, well, I better just work throughout the night. But if I set it to realistic, I can, which I've done now, I can sleep trigger and I have enough time to get things done. So I'm just babbling here. I'm getting all sorts of flour build up here. Why is this thing not operating? Or is it? The... I think it's running. Yeah, it's active. Lots of spinola in there, so we're fine. I just need to move the pallets off the spawn point. I'm also trying out a new wood crane today, Eric. Well, it's not really... To me, it's new. It's new to me. It released with FS25, so... And I'm definitely liking it. So that I'm using it to load up my trucks, basically. I'll have to show you in a moment. Oh, hopefully that doesn't fall. Got all sorts of stuff floating here. Grab that. I think I only got one in the batch. I'm producing a lot more flour because I've got two fill types or two crops in there. Head over here. I'll just leave this right here for now, I guess. Yeah, let's go check my bridge because I don't know the status of that right now. Here. Back bridge. Knew it. Stop constructing. Wonder if I have to move like some more cement over here. Oh, it is cement bags. I'm out of cement. Do I have a truck over here? Yes, I do. Let's enter. Probably has cement on it. Yep, it does. Or no, it doesn't. I just got roofing material on here. Very well. Not sure how much cement I have over here. And that's still emptying out. That. some other smaller amounts of pallets here. We have one bag there. I'm gonna buy another trailer of some sort. A smaller one. A low boy, I think. Always there's one that I in particular like to use quite often. Flatbeds. So where's the low boys? Low loaders. Have different low loaders to play with. Where's my favorite one though? Oh, I don't want that one. I saw that heart. Someone sent off a heart in that chat. Let's see here. Oh, there was a blue one. What happened to the blue one? Oh well, we're gonna use this one, I guess. Tumular. Oh, I see other little fireworks and hearts going on there, and 100%. Someone is lurking there. Hello, hello. Yeah, the one that makes things like straight bunches to grab. It's amazing. It's like a high lift or something. I'll have to show you in a moment, Viking. Just hit OK on that. It's like the best crane yet. Oh wait, did I buy it? I don't think I did. I forgot to do that. Oh, now I've got chat hundreds and fireworks everywhere. There's a Fleagle one, and there's this one. Maybe I'll go with the Fleagle. I had a smaller one, like a little blue one. Oh well, buy the Fleagle. I was gonna go with the other one, then I noticed this one. Save. Oh, more hearts, more sad faces, more happy faces. Close and buy. There, that's the right sound. And then I need a tractor of some sort. This one. Oh, this is the crane that I have. It's a beautiful crane. I'll pick this up. Oop. I might have put that a little bit too far away. But overall, this is a great crane. Just switch here. There we go. That was a great job. Yep. Well, I haven't tried unloading yet, but I imagine this is. I thought, I don't know if I want to go with this. And then it's the first time I've tried it. I thought, oh, it's going to be a mess. I'm going to have like trees everywhere and things are going to go all over the place. But nope. It's my favorite machine now. I keep on getting new favorite machines. Look at that. So this process takes me less time. Instead of like 10 minutes trying to do loading, get everything done in like less than a minute. Almost. So praise giants. But the most important thing is that it makes the gameplay fun, is what I'm trying to say. Because crane work, I recall, was the most frustrating ever. But I'm not frustrated. I'm actually enjoying myself, right? So I think they really did a good job on the work that they put into the crane. We can grab all of that. That's amazing. I'm probably over full, but I probably don't have enough room for this. Let's see. Maybe I do. I don't know. Always. Just nice and easy. Probably a mess, but oh well. It's good. Just drive down the road. Honestly, if I didn't have this thing, I have a feeling my whole process would have taken forever. You get all those hundreds. I got someone lurking back there, I know it. I'm gonna put myself probably right here. Perfect. There. I do believe I have the wrong trailers though, because it's you, Grave? I wasn't sure. I had someone else in mind. I have a viewer from Jamaica, and she generally puts in a lot of emojis. A and I family. Or, I mean, I guess it's not emojis. I don't know what you call those. Social interactions. No remorse to safety. Gotcha. We'll go in. Oh, I don't want to look at my seat. Why would I want to look at my seat? So I'm super excited about tomorrow because the versatile pack kit. So my farm, I'm gonna be I'm changing all my tractors on this farm, on this map. They're all gonna be versatile or versatile. It's gonna be awesome. because I have a few different types. I have like a Zader, so I'll probably replace that with the smaller versatile, and then I have a Kloss, and I can't, and then the one back behind me, I can't remember what that is. I think it's a McCormick. So all swapped out. And then after watching the gameplay, I noticed I wasn't too sure how well the big Roy will be, but I think I will be putting one of them on my maps when I purchase the large planter. So a lot of cool stuff. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm gonna go totally crazy with versatile. I thought maybe today I would have gotten access to it, because I know that they said Tuesday, and usually in the past with some of the DLCs and patch updates, usually Tuesday means like what do you call it, Germany, like based on Germany's time zone. So it's like, oh, well, maybe I might get it today. Or maybe it's already released. I don't know. I'm in the middle of a live stream, because I'm not sure what time it is in Germany. Like, is it release time right now, or I don't know. I'm still on North American time, and I'm still on Monday, so. So I never really got clarity on whether or not the DLC release is based on German time or local time or what have you. Because I think there was one time that I got something released on a Monday once. But I don't know. Too confusing when it comes to time zones. A hard time remembering time zones when it comes to live stream. Let alone patch releases. It's Tuesday, 1:30 a.m. So I'm thinking it's probably been like, what is it? It must be like Tuesday. If it's Tuesday for you, then it must be already like Tuesday in Germany. Oh, it's 7:30 a.m. in Germany. Okay, thank you. Had someone throw a phone in front of my face with the tongue, which helps out. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe it would be in another couple of hours or something, because 7:30 in the morning is pretty early, I think. So I'm thinking like maybe in 8 a.m. is probably a reasonable time. Don't know. So could we see it released like in 30 minutes? I don't know. I'm not an expert on time frame releases. Kind of just spitting numbers and thoughts here. But it would be really cool if all of a sudden it gets released like in about 30 minutes or something. And then I would be I'd be like, guys, I gotta update my game. I gotta get the versatiles going. Put those down. There we go. I'm so loving this rain. I don't know why no one told me to get this sooner. this there. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba. I'll lift this up. I think this will be the last batch I put on this trailer. I might have to upgrade my trailer fleet, perhaps, so that I can, like, B-train it. I'm gonna see if I can get this last one on there, or move this one over there somewhere. Over here. I have a feeling I probably need to wait till tomorrow for release, because it might have been requested with Steam to wait till tomorrow, perhaps. That's a weird rock. Wonder if I can put those into the rock crusher or something. Looks pretty heavy. Drive on through. So I'll probably put another production right on this little field patch probably at some point. If there's any more wood productions. There we go. Okay, let's go fix our cement problem. Is it that? And I need a tractor. Should have one over here somewhere. Which one am I going to take? I'll probably take the McCormick. That looks like a decent sized one. I think this is a McCormick. Yeah, it is. That's close enough. And we're gonna load up cement to the mini flat deck. Have any cement in there? We see any? Let's just U-turn over here. Sure what these are. Like my oilseed radish is grown. That's to be expected. So that's just gonna stay in there for basically the duration, I guess, till February. Because we're gonna be planting corn. What the plan is. I think we'll just put this sort of like right here. See what we got in here. Kind of like going shopping here. Hello, Kiwi Sim Farmer. Welcome in, sir. Everybody should check out Kiwi's channel. He's a phenomenal live streamer, guys. I'll get you guys the link. I think that's it. There we go. I don't think my alerts are working very well. So try. I doubt it. Oh well. At least the link is in there. I just have the worst luck when it comes to bots. We're doing a little bit of bridge construction, and we're also doing, what else are we doing today? We're also trying out a new crane today for loading lumber. By far now, it's my favorite mod now, or piece of no, I shouldn't say mod. It's released with the base game. It's a base game equipment. It makes loading so much easier, especially with controllers. So I'm amazed at how much lumber I was able to load. No, 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 no. Don't you dare flip over. This is not good. Leaning Tower of Pisa here. Yeah. I'm still getting used to like all of the new stuff in 25. This is gonna fall over, aren't you? Nope. Oh, you're behaving yourself. Excellent. You are very welcome. So how did you feel after your live stream? That was crazy. In case nobody knows, we had a celebration live stream of 12 hours. I helped out a little bit at the beginning with logging, and then I sort of jumped in near the end to do some all sorts of other interesting, fun activities. So logging and what else? We did go-karting. We did a corn harvest. It was crazy. Oh, I don't think that went very well. Yeah, I fall in the same boat. I don't know how many channels I'm subscribed to. I'm gonna have to say around probably close to maybe 400 channels. I definitely subscribe to a lot of people. And it's not just farm sim content, it's all sorts of other things too, so. Oh dear. Back up. Okay, that went well. So, yeah, let me see, I've got some music channels that I like to be subscribed to. I got World of Warcraft, a lot of that. What else? I've got channels that I'm subscribed to. Farm Sim, of course. And also content creation, lots of channels I'm subscribed to for like video editing, live streaming, you name it. DaVinci Resolve, which is the video editing software that I do. Some leisurely ones too, like some that have to do with like animals. I like some of the animal YouTube videos too. So there's one where there's a lady from the UK and she has a husky, and she gets her husky to do different expressions and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. It's like a very humanistic. Oh dear. Why aren't you coming off the fort? There we go. I need to know if I have any more to pick up. So for me, in order to stay up to date, for each channel that is like the most important to me, like I really need to know when they go live and stuff like that, I always go into the notifications and I set it to all. So YouTube has two options. There's one that's all, and then there's also another one for personalized. If you're set to personalized, it's a disaster train wreck, because if you start searching for content not related to like farm sim as an example, and you start watching like monster trucks, or you watch, I don't know, music videos, you're going to get more personalized content or channel recommendations based on that. So you have to go in and set to all, essentially, which is an extra step. Because if you set it to personalize, you are letting the AI take control of your YouTube channel viewing. So that also goes for anyone that's, you know, within my community, if you're missing when I'm going live, that's probably the case. You probably have your notification for my channel set to personalized instead of all. Yes, so what you would so what's going to happen is it's probably going to recommend those channels more to you over like my channel or any other channel that you normally watch for, like gaming entertainment or something like that, right? So that's a new feature. I think they put that in within the last 6 months. They keep on changing a lot of things with YouTube. Like pretty much weekly, I notice different changes both on TV, on the phone, and also on the computer. So, and as for content creators, my recommendation is to keep up to date on that kind of stuff, because if you don't, you're gonna lose your viewers, right? Not out of the fact that, you know, that you're doing anything wrong or anything, or that they're leaving you and not interested. It's just simply that your viewers probably have certain settings set that they're not aware of, where the YouTube algorithm is dictating what to show to the viewers. So that's something that I noticed, that I think at least in the farm sim community, the most that we don't usually educate our viewers too much on the viewer bell. And that's probably, even I'm bad at it. I don't really talk about it that much. I don't like having to keep on saying like and subscribe and notify all the time. But I think it's probably a little bit maybe more important that we do that, maybe a little bit more, because of the fact that how YouTube keeps on changing the functions and everything. Kind of crazy. And if you're a content creator and you're signed up for like experiments, and you're not really into like a lot of changes, you might be best to get out of the experiments. Is simply because it adds like an extra flavor of chaos. Unless you want to test the new thing, then I say go for it. But when you go into beta testing, everything changes, so you might have to keep on saying, well, this has changed, everybody. Please do this instead of A, B, and C. Please do E, F, and G. Oh. And each platform, at least from my experience, because I use YouTube on the computer, I use YouTube on the phone, and on the phone, computer, and TV, and I noticed there's been a lot of changes on each of the platforms differently. I mean, they're not huge, you know, ones that are like very transparent, but they are there. Put this right here. But TV and mobile seems to be getting the most updates from my experience. Like almost every week I log into my phone or my TV and I'm like, oh wow, this is new. Why does this look this way? And some of it is how information or channels are being presented too. There's a lot of changes with that. It's 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 definitely weird. So weird in a good way, I guess. I see the logic in it. Oh darn. See if we can push that over. I'm starting to run out of concrete. Let's park this here. I really hope this bridge gets done soon. Alright, I guess I better take this back to the farm in case I need to take another load down here. So, and Grave, the only reason why I noticed or I came to that conclusion or started noticing these things is um I watch all sorts of different content too. Like my channel is not exclusive to just farm sim. I look at other things too. So I was like, oh. And I think there's one channel that I usually try to watch the most or interact with the most is the 3J's channel. And I don't know, I sat down one day and I'm like, why is it that the 3J's is not showing up in my live feed, right? And one day I went to their channel and I clicked on the bell and I noticed, oh, there's two options. There's personalize and there's all. So I thought, oh, well, it's set to personalize, and I started thinking, well, what the heck would they have a personalize, and then how would it affect my ability to get alerts or notifications when the 3J's goes live? And I started thinking, well, that's because I watch all this other stuff, right? And all of that's getting recommended to me, right? Um, except for the few channels that I was already set to all. And then I was like, okay, okay. So ever since I made the change to all, I now get notifications from their channel when they go live. So, and they're pretty routine when they go live. Um, so I know when they go live and stuff like that. And when I don't get the alerts, I'm like, right? Because I usually, in the morning, I'll have my coffee and I'll usually watch the morning alert in the morning stream on my TV while I'm having breakfast or a coffee or something like that. So, Juan and Jess are my breakfast crew, I guess you could say. Yeah, put on all. That's the right thing to do. Yeah, I think I'm out. There, now everybody knows that I have breakfast with the 3Js. I don't think they even know that I do that. Well, I think they sort of know, but most of the time I alert because I'm on my TV and I'm just eating and I'm watching on the TV and there's not really a chat available on the television. So I just kind of sit there and watch and eat my breakfast while they're playing their game, that the FS25 or FS22, whichever one. Yeah, I think we got all of that together. So now on my morning on the weekend. And then if by chance I'm very ambitious and there's something being talked about and I absolutely have to shove my 2 words into whatever their discussion is for the day. I'm like scrambling for my phone saying, crap, where's my phone? Because it's the only way I can text. It's like, where's that damn thing? Then I find the phone and the battery is dead. So there you go. Now you know how I feel in the morning sometimes. Not always. There's days where I do remember to put my phone on the charger overnight, and then I don't have to worry about that delinquency of myself. You are my AM live. Am I? Excellent. Well, at least I'm one of your favorite radio stations. Apparently Michael too, because he keeps on complaining saying you woke me up in the morning or something like that. Which I think is full of baloney to tell you the truth, but you never know. I have to get my truck. I think it's right here. There we go. Actually, yes. Yep. Let me jump over to Steam. One item downloaded. Go to DLCs on Steam. It says available June 3rd, so I probably have to wait. Coming June 3rd. This game plans to unlock in approximately 5 hours. So I have to wait 5 hours before I can get the latest DLC. So this time they actually put it on Steam. Yep, that could be it. That's probably it, especially if you're watching a lot of it. And I try to I'm not really a very pushy live streamer. I don't usually, I don't like to say pushy because it's not really a bad thing, but I don't usually say hit the notification bell and stuff like that. I'm more of a kind of a chill streamer, extremely chill streamer. But people tell me I should be actually doing it a lot more. Maybe my channel would grow a little bit quicker if I did it. But I don't know. It's just not my personal style. I don't know. It's not that I judge anyone else for doing it. It's just, I don't know. I just feel really awkward doing it. I've always been that way. I'm a horrible salesperson, so I don't have the sales gene. And I have a really hard time doing it. There are times that I do it, but even then I just feel, I just feel weird. So maybe it's a psychological thing with me or whatever. I think I got traumatized going into Best Buy too many times. That's the problem. Oh, it was horrible. Well, they're not that bad anymore. But I used to go right into Best Buy, and right away you got a salesperson right in front of your face. And they're like, I don't know, kind of, I don't know, just it's like, dude, chill, leave me alone. I want to browse. I want to breathe. Let me breathe, okay? But it was a very uncomfortable feeling. I remember. Best Buy doesn't do it, I think, as much anymore. But they used to be super like aggressive Best Buy salespeople, and it just left a really bad flavor in my mouth dealing with that, and I think it traumatized me. I probably need therapy now. Yep, you can do that. Put that on there, on the shorts. I did that on one of my shorts, and it was interesting that I had gotten a like. So it does work. It reminds people to do that, I guess. Especially on the shorts. To put like something to say something that to like and subscribe. Yeah, I think we all do, Grave, to tell you the truth. I think we all need therapy. I know I certainly do. I'm kind of crazy. In my own respectful way, I guess. Yeah. Okay, there we go. All of a sudden, someone's gonna come into my chat and say, "You need a psychiatrist?" I'm one. Let's talk about your feelings on the live stream. I was like, no way! Okay, let's move this way. But yeah, I don't know. Even me just talking about my Best Buy experience, just, I don't know, just even right now, talking about it and thinking on it, yeah, it just really unnerved me. It was so bad that I literally had to get, like, I have to talk about this. I literally had to have a strategy. So I would basically determine exactly what I wanted to get before I even went into Best Buy. So, but they're not as bad. The people that I don't like anymore now are the credit card people. You go into a store and they try to get you to get another credit card or something. I was like, dude, leave me alone. I'm trying to shop here. Go peddle your plastic somewhere else. I have a mission in this store that has nothing to do with getting another debt trap piece of plastic. Yeah. It's true. It's true. In Canadian, we have a store called Canadian Tire. Maybe you guys probably don't know much about Canadian Tire, but it's like I go in there, and I love Canadian Tire. All the staff are like wonderful, very helpful, not pushy, but there is that one guy in there that his sole purpose is to sell Canadian Tire credit cards. And if you say, oh, I've already got one, which I do, he's like, well, what about your wife? What about your daughter? What about your son? What about your dog? And I was like, dude, Leave me alone. No to all the above. Go away. Horrible experience, I'm telling you. There we go. I feel better sharing my frustration. We had this bonding moment, guys. Let's just hope I don't have any nightmares about it now. Oh, I forgot that. You know what I forgot to do? Forgot to put my struts out, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, this machine, you need to put the struts out. Because if you don't, look at that. Woohoo. Helps you balance out. This is my new favorite toy now. There we go. Oh, I kicked those out. This was amazing. Where was this all my farm sim life? Kiwi, I tell you, if we had this on that map, like on Silver Run the other day, I would have been like, Kiwi, push over. I'm taking over the loading here. This thing is freaking awesome. I'm just amazed. Like, there we go. Having so much fun filling that, I'm like, why didn't I have like a B train? Alright. I'll get my trailer situations sorted eventually. I'll definitely going to be wanting like 2 trailers. It's so enjoyable loading trucks with that thing. But it's a nice touch that putting those feet out, I don't know what you call them. There's a technical term for those. I can't recall. But anyways, it's good that they actually have a purpose. As you could see, I was like tilted over until outrunners. Outrunners? I can't remember. Out something. When you put them out, outriggers, that's the word that I'm looking for. Put the outriggers on, you notice that the weight had completely stabilized. So you definitely know that Giants had put something into the coating to make them function. I could load the train with wood. I didn't even think, oh my god, I got brainstorm things happening all over the place now. When I get the train going, I could easily load trains with it. So, go figure. I'm gonna have a whole whack of fun with this machine, I'm telling you. I don't even need like a very sophisticated loading setup anymore. Just the way that the crane operates. Because I was gonna go like put up, well, I guess I could do it for role play, like put a platform down or something. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it as a mobile unit. We're almost in here. Yeah, I'm like, most of the lumber that I've moved in this in session would have taken me like probably, I don't know, quite a while. I'm just like getting really through this stuff. It's amazing. Okay. Get into this thing here. So lower the outriggers. And it has a very far reach. Oh, I love the reach. Let me just park right here, I guess. Remember to put those out. I might be able to get... See if we can pull those forward. Like that's a very long reach. Oh, not quite. Too much out of... Well, maybe if I go on this side? I think they're too far away. Yeah, they're too far away. Alright, let's, beautiful. Now, normally you would probably have the truck closer than this, which I probably might have to still move the truck forward. Yeah, I don't like the fact that it's that far away. Or I can move the crane forward, probably. Just put that pile there. A bit of a mess. Oh well. Hello, rocket scientist. We'll give you your promotion. Let's see here. There you go. Welcome aboard. You are now a newly installed moderator. You are very welcome. I suppose you'll do awesome in your role. Yep, no worries. Yep. I just needed at least someone that was at least in this time frame, sorta. And like I said, what I said in the comments there when I asked you, and I thought, well, here in the time zone, it'll work out great. I appreciate it. Here. I probably should have moved this a little bit forward here. We're just doing some loading madness here. Trying out my new toy that I'm trying for the first time. Just empty that out a bit more. Loading trucks. And then we were talking today as well about traumatization of bad salespeople and credit card peddlers. There we go. Your distraction done. What's your distraction? That's probably a different word, right? We're also talking about Graves' channel and seeing how we can get him up to 50. So I suggested he can remix maybe some of his videos as shorts and see if that works. Description? Okay. Because what you really need, Grave, is you have to get viewers that that are looking specifically for that content. So, and I figure, well, you might get more people if you remix your shorts. Maybe. There's no guarantee, but I think it might work. And then add, like I said, make sure the videos are probably like 15 seconds-ish, I guess. You can do the full 60 seconds, but your best bet is the 15 seconds. So I kind of do a bit of both. So if I get into like a large tangent or something with a bunch of words or whatever when I'm doing mine, I just go with the full 60 seconds, but only if it's necessary. And there's a lot more people watching short content than long form content, so. Put this up here. Yep, that's also a good thing to do if you're make sure you update your channel information. Especially if you haven't touched it, like your description, the tagging, all of that stuff. And something that I learned recently, and I'm gonna share this, it's something that I just didn't even know. It didn't really affect me because I've had my YouTube channel since, I don't know, over 10 years. Whatever you do, is you don't get a new channel, okay? And I'll explain. If you, let's say you go and you create a channel for YouTube, you need to use it first, and I'll explain why. If you don't use the channel, meaning searching and watching content, YouTube will assume that you are just a bot and they will not promote your content. So anyone that is trying or thinking about getting into YouTube, do not use a new channel, like a new account. Use something that has, you know, search results in it. If by chance you're brand new to YouTube and you've got no other choice, you need to get commenting, you need to be chatting, you need to do all sorts of things to get that channel out of the threshold of being considered a bot. So, which means you need to be commenting on people's videos, you need to be engaging in the chat, you need to be showing that you're a human being. So, there you go. I just found that out recently. Just as a pro tip for you guys, anyone that's watching my live stream right now or is thinking of having to make a brand new channel, it's well known that new channels are not successful at getting YouTube content monetized because they flag it as a bot, essentially. So, there you go. Pro tip for you guys. And the best advice, and this is not guaranteed, but my best advice is if you do have to start a brand new YouTube account, you need to be commenting on people's live streams, you need to be commenting on videos, you need to be getting who you are into the text to show that you're not a bot. So, there you go. I know it sounds bad. YouTube is making you guilty before proven innocent or whatever. That's just how their algorithm works. But it's effective because there's so many people that create like bots, right? And that's essentially the ecosystem that they try to defeat, right? Anyways, I think I got my point across. I don't need to bitter spatter more on it. Sometimes I get into a passionate tangent and I don't know how to shut up. Most use old one Grave Reaper X to get out of trouble with Nightbot, but I was in a whole lot of lives when I... Yeah, some of that stuff might potentially harm you too. So like if you are, I guess, anyone that's a troll out there, and you do have ambitions to, you know, be monetized at some point with your channel, that's something else you got to be careful of, right? Don't ruin your reputation. It's like kind of getting shadow banned or shadow blacklisted, right? So, and then the other factor too, I know people say, well, I'll just create a new email address or something like that. Well, that doesn't really work out too great. Usually there's identified information, your first and last name, There's your IP address, all sorts of stuff, right? Even your MAC address. They can track your MAC address if they wanted to, I suppose, too. If you use the same hardware all the time. So most people don't talk about MAC addresses very much, but they can access that information. Say, look, this guy was a troll at one point with this MAC address, or on this iPhone, or whatever. Not usually public knowledge, but it does happen. You'd have to really do something really bad to get your hardware banned, but it does happen. Alright. Anyways, I've ranted enough. I have my moments, guys. You gotta give me that. Okay. That can do it too, by the way, Rocket. And it's unfortunate. I've heard and read stories of that happening. It's like, I didn't do it. It was my brother or my sister. So rule of thumb, do not give your siblings your device. That's a very common problem, and there's nothing you can do about it. So if you have a little brother and sister and you've got ambitions to do something productive with your device, like a YouTube channel, don't give the device to your sibling. Trust me, it's the worst thing you could ever do. Especially if they're not respectful. Like, obviously you're gonna know your brother and sister and what they may or may not do, right? So if you think that they're gonna be, you know, a problem, don't let them have your device. Yeah. Worst case scenario too, you know, if they could even get your account locked up too, especially if you got certain, like, you know, I don't think YouTube's that bad, but there are like other accounts that you may be on that you may have to prove that you're over the age of 14, right? And you give like maybe your 10-year-old brother or sister the device. If they say anything to like a representative of the company and they find out that that person is underage, they will lock your system up. And the problem with that is that you're going to have to prove that you're the appropriate age, meaning you need to send in ID and all that crap. Horrible. You don't want to go through that. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that every brother and sister is like a demon child, right? But because there are some that are pretty good, right? You know, they're well behaved and you can trust them, right? But if you do have a demon or a demoness sibling that you know will not listen to you, do not let them on your devices. Just saying. So, and that even goes for like adults too, anyone. Like if you're an adult and you have kids, that's another thing to be aware of too. Because I know it's so easy to just hand your phone over to your 10-year-old or whatever, right? You got something really happening going on with your accounts and stuff like that. Um, just be mindful. I think for adults it's a little bit easier because you can actually provide an ID, right? Like your license or photo ID or a passport or something. But anyone under the age of, I don't know, 16 or 18 or what have you, if you know you're like maybe 16 years of age, you may not have a driver's license, right? So then you're stuck. You're like, oh dear, I gave this to my 10-year-old brother and he did this, and now they want my um photo ID to unlock my account or whatever, and I don't even have my driver's license yet, right? So, and these days not very many people actually get driver's licenses anymore. There's a lot of people that go without, they just walk or what have you. It's just not the cool thing to do anymore, I guess. um that could be a problem too, I guess, supposedly. There we go. I think I've given that's quite a bit of good advice I think I've given to everyone, I think, overall. But I like mentioning it because most people don't think too much about it. Oh, what harm could happen, right? And then you just hand it over and poof, something something crazy happens. But in some cases too, I don't know. I have a feeling down the road eventually, especially any device that has a camera or a way to read the face. Um, I've I've heard that even some companies are going to the point that's less invasive and it just which is a little bit easier. That it'll actually scan the person's face using the device, and if it looks like it's underage, then they will just stop the use of that app until someone comes in with an appropriately looking face, whatever you want to call that, right? I've heard some companies have been playing with that. It's not like fully launched or anything because they want to beta test it and check the ethic ethicalness of it, right? Because it can be a bit of an invasion of privacy. But I've read some tech reports and stuff like that, like news articles on new tech and all of that. And I've read some that had suggested that some companies were, I don't know, dabbling in the ideology of it. But the articles that I've read had indicated that, well, there is still the efficacy or ethicalness of it. I can't say that word that I'm trying to say, but you guys know what I mean. Oh, I already had that done up. The selling point on it is that, I mean, obviously, it's the concept would be that it's spying on you. However, the benefit of it is that if by chance an underage individual was to access the hardware and it scanned the face, it would deny that individual access to said program or to do whatever, right? and they would just put down the phone, and then when you pick up the phone, it would scan your face and say, "Oh, okay, well, this is the right person to use the device." So then you wouldn't be blocked, right? So it kind of basically makes things a little bit easier or streamlined, essentially. Um, but yet, like I said, the ethicalness of it is probably the big debate. I was just smart enough to log out of that account when she used it. I'm to bed. All right, Grave. I'll have a good night. Put that there. All right. What time is it? Oh, I've got about 20 minutes. Oh, I got some hearts coming in. Yeah, I recently turned that on. I noticed that it doesn't. I turned it off like, I don't know, really early when they introduced the feature, because it ended up like covering up something. But I noticed that it's more nicely placed now. So I thought, well, let's get the reactions back, because they're a pretty cool feature. I dumped that right there. Can I grab those? Oh, I can. Right on. Let's put these on here. And that's kind of a bit of a mess, but oh well. I love this machine. I only got a little bit more time. Park this right in between here. I'm really getting through all this lumber real quick with loading. This is, I don't think we ever had this in FS22. And if it was probably a mod. But they've done a phenomenal job on it. This piece of equipment It's definitely made me rethink how I'm going to do log loading now. It's made my logging experience smoother, way more effective, and quicker. So, like most of the logs that I picked up, probably might have taken me a lot longer. I am disappointed that I haven't figured out how to map that skidder, and one of these days I will figure it out. Mind you, there are some modded skidders that I might look at, potentially. Just to see if it'll react differently, maybe. Oop. And then I'm going to try to end my stream at 12 midnight my time. And then try to get some sleep. I didn't live stream over the weekend because I was pretty tired. So I thought, well, that's because I've been kind of up a little bit later than what I should be and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get some more sleep and stuff. Today I got more sleep today. To get myself back into a regular sleeping routine. But mind you, I haven't been all that tired though. It's kind of weird. But you still need to have sleep. It's essential for your body to heal and everything like that. Some days I wish I was a dolphin. I don't think dolphins sleep. There's probably other sea creatures too that don't sleep. Just keep on going. Their thing. They probably do sleep. It's just part of their brain kind of acts differently or something like that. Hard to explain. Alright, we are on our way down here. I want to try to get a screenshot of this because this looks like a pretty interesting screenshot. Need to turn off the HUD stuff. Probably put it like that, or maybe on this side. No, I think I like it on this side. I usually go in here. Okay. And I have a button on my Steam Deck that brings up my screen capture. And then it just basically saves it to my computer. Just do another one maybe from this side maybe. Or maybe I'll go inside the crane. I'll turn this off. Yeah, let's do that. Grab a couple of screenshots. Maybe on this side might be better. There we go. That'll be good for tomorrow if I live stream. And then I just toggle this back, the HUD back on. Ta-da! And resume loading. Are my outriggers out yet? Nope. Kind of wonder how many trees I can pick up. Because these are cut trees, so like how many full trees? I honestly don't know. I might have the truck too far away again. Come on. So put this here. Drop. That's a huge fail right there. Hey. Grab this. There we go. This down. Perfect. There we go. And I got one more thing that I need to do to actually before the live stream ends. Welcome back, Rocket. Go forward. Park myself probably right here. I don't know how this is going to work. I have a feeling by next episode, I probably can start working on my terraforming project along this row here. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be totally awesome. I think we're going to just put this right here. Hello, Wazzy Cricket. I think he's... Is he taking Tuesday off? I don't know. I think he might be taking Tuesday off, today off, or was that yesterday? It's hard to say. Yeah, Ozzy Kid wanted to know if Kiwi will be live streaming today or not. He usually puts a comment on his post section on his channel. Okay, well there you go. Thank you, Rocket. Load this on here. I think I could probably fit one more. Or is that too far away? I knew that was gonna fall off. I'll grab this. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take this to the mill. that, just go check our bridge first. Save for now. Let's see. I will be extremely happy if this gets finished. No, it's still gonna take a while, I think. That's just crazy. Alright. Get back to the farm here. Do we have anything else we need to spitter spatter out of here? Nope. We're all good. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it a live stream, folks. It's 12 midnight my time, so I'm gonna get some shut-eye and look forward to tomorrow because the versatile pack will be available and I will finally be able to play around with it. So most likely tomorrow's live stream will be a lot of versatile equipment that swap out on the farm. So I'll probably be getting rid of the Kloss tractors, the McCormick, and just putting in a whole whack of versatile tractors in here. I think I got another McCormick back there too. So that's kind of the plan. I'm really looking forward to it. So either figure I get some shut-eye and get some good rest, and then I'll be all set for tomorrow. Go from there. So everybody have a good evening and or day, I guess. For most of you, it's probably day. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Cheerio.